find the least common denominator for each of the following sets of fractions. Alright, so to find an LCD, least common denominator, find an LCD, the first thing that we will do is factor each denominator. Alright, so then second, the least common denominator, the LCD, will include every distinct factor. We include the highest power of each factor. Alright, third step. The LCD is the product of the factors from step 2. So let's see a couple of examples. We have in exercise A, we have 7/18 and 3/20. We're asked to find the least common denominator. So let's focus on the 18 and the 20. Alright, 18, to factor 18, I'm going to use prime factorizations. The prime factorization of 18 is 2 times 3 to the second. The prime factorization of 20 is 2 to the second times 5. Alright, so there's step 1. Step 2, the LCD will include every distinct factor, include the highest power, and the LCD in step 3 is the product of the factors. So I'm going to kind of put those together. Alright, so then the LCD, how many distinct factors are there? 2. So just list all of the factors that we see. I see a factor of 2, I see a factor of 3, I see a factor of 5. Alright, but now wait a second. I'm supposed to choose the highest power of each factor. So what's the highest power I see of 2? Well, I see a 2 to the second. That's the highest power on 2 that I see. What's the highest power that I see on 3? Well, I see a 3 to the second. And what's the highest power I see on 5? Well, I only see 5, and so that's a 5 to the first, so I leave the 5 alone. And now, if I wish, I can multiply this out. This ends up being 180 is the LCD. Alright, exercise B. Our fractions are 1 over 7a cubed b to the second and 5 over abc. Alright, so let's list the factorizations. 7a cubed b to the second, well, that's really already factorized, isn't it? Alright, that's 7 times a cubed times b to the second. And our second denominator, abc, is a times b times c. Alright, so for our LCD, let's list all of the unique factors that we see. I see 7, a, b, and c. And I'll include the highest power of each factor. I only see the 7, so it's set. I see a cubed and a, so I go with the higher. I go with the a cubed. I see b squared and b. I go with the b squared. That's the higher power. And I see just a plain c, and so I'll leave it alone. And so then the LCD is 7 a cubed b squared c.